It's the Fun Box Podcast. 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 It's the Fun Box Podcast.
Sandro, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? This is the Fun Box Podcast with Rob Webb. I'm with two exclusive guests tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very particular type of folk in the house. Two guests today. What the hell is that sound? Maybe it's me. Who knows?
Fantastic.
But they haven't even seen you guys yet. But it's two guys. One guy you can consider a very eccentric type. You could see by his blazer that he's going to have on. You might need to stand up for that. But it's Graham Patton and Tony Modick. Tony, you has more dick than you.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Louis
Mo Dick.
All right.
Louis Mo Dick would be his brother.
Well, we got Graham and Tony. What's up, guys?
How's it going? Happy to be here.
I'm well. Well, yeah, we're here. We're queer. Get used to it. And when I say queer, I don't mean like I want. Queer can be anything.
No, we're just some
Queer
strange,
can be odd.
strange
Yeah,
fellas.
just strange. Yeah,
Strange
Yeah.
fellas.
I'm not a strange fella.
Okay.
So, what's the weirdest thing? Okay, Tony,
Yes.
you plumb. You do some plumbing work.
I do some plumbing.
That's your
I've
career.
I've learned, yes.
Lays the pipe.
he
It's my
plumbs. He
occupation.
lays the pipe.
It is my occupation.
Tony, what's the weirdest thing you found in somebody's pipes?
Ooh. I
Me.
wish. Fucker. I wish I could take credit for it, but we had one plumber.
He's like an STD.
We had one of our fine plumbers auger a toilet and pulled back a bunch of hair. Didn't know what it
That's
was.
nothing.
Pulled the toilet. It was a dead squirrel
Oh yes.
in the bottom of the toilet. I
That's
wish
not
I could
too
take
bad.
credit for that.
It
I
was
found a
pre-
Barbie head.
It was preserved
Barbie
pretty
head,
well.
That was cool. You could tell it was a squirrel.
Yeah.
You know. So my guess is it went down the vent stack. Everyone knows
was
what
gonna
that
say,
is.
correct me if I'm
It went
wrong,
down the
Tony.
vent
I know
stack.
it
Everyone
slid
knows
down
what
the
that
pep
is.
pipe.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows plumbing.
That's
And,
why when you're that small, there's so many more ways to die.
That's a bad way to
Absolutely.
die.
Yeah.
That's a bad
So
way.
many
To
more
die. I was
ways.
once
So many more
cam-
caverns and
I was-
areas to fall into.
I was camera snaking a sewer one time, a downspout line. Everyone knows what that is. And
Oh yeah, it's a line that goes down.
yes,
The spout.
Yes, down the spout.
Down the
yes,
spout.
Yes, exactly. And found a little chipmunk, munch on acorns. Looked right at the camera.
It look okay. It was alive.
Right at
Nice.
the, oh yeah, I was live.
Well, that's adorable.
Yes, it was. It was. Needless to say, we didn't snake it. Needless to say,
That would have been.
it was very cool.
That
get
would
out
have been
of-
disgusting.
It was
Get out of here.
40
Brutally
feet.
snake a
Like-
fucking live animal out of a
40
pipe.
feet.
Hey, you know where they do that? At abortion clinics.
They do.
Rob Webb has brought up a very interesting thing. We
No.
started our evening off.
No, it's interesting
tonight.
because we used the word abortion clinics to test the mics. 'Cause it's-
Abortion clinic.
Abortion clinics.
Abortion clinic. It's got a lot of syllables
Yeah.
and all the nuances of English language.
clinics. Abortion clinics.
Clinics.
Yeah.
It's multiples.
Yeah.
Because you got this.
Good. You got a good pronouncer. Rubber baby buggy bumpers and abortion clinics.
Oh my.
Yeah. You can really figure out if somebody's from Ohio with that phrase.
Yeah. Tony, is there anything online that you could attest to and testify that, yes, I worked on those bathroom things? Is there a link I could put up or a picture I could post while we're talking about this? Maybe I'll do that. I'll post a picture of a dead squirrel inside of a freaking
I guess I can advertise Clean Plumbing.
Yeah.
clean plumbing.
K-I-L-L-E-E-N. Clean. Kill lean plumbing.
Yeah, that's like a rapper group.
It's a.
No,
it's
he's dedicated to him like a
I'm a
long-term
very
girlfriend.
I'm a very dedicated employee.
A loyal
I'm a company
son of a
man.
bitch.
I'm a company man. I don't do side work, only for close friends and family. So
Okay,
you
cool.
know. So yeah,
I might
advertise. Look on Facebook, Clean Plumbing.
That's the same thing with me and DJing weddings. I will only do a friend's wedding.
There you go.
Because then I don't. It's more forgiving if I screw it up.
Yes. Right? God, you fucked up.
You tapped into something there.
Hey, but I don't charge
There
that
you go.
much, so it's
I
like
don't-
you're gonna
I don't
get.
charge friends.
You're
I
gonna
don't
get a
charge
friend
friends
price.
or family.
Oh my God, we're gonna drop hashtag Ryan Zander.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna. He asked me.
Did he?
Yeah.
All right,
There
because
you
he was
go.
talking to me about it, about doing the
Oh yeah.
officiating or whatever the fuck. I don't know if he's in,
I
but
shouted him out a price, and he didn't. He didn't disagree with it, so I thought that was pretty nice. He was like, if I wanted to spend the money, I'd rather spend it on a friend anyway. And I was
There
like,
you go.
good,
Fuck
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah. Fuck
good,
yeah,
good
fuck
mentality
yeah.
to have. Some people
yeah.
are like, whoa, you know, that much for you? Yeah.
they're like, you're so shaped like a marshmallow. Why? You should show up here, built, cut.
You look like you brush your teeth with a hammer, bro. What is wrong?
Tony's got the same fucking problem. I don't know if you know that.
Tony!
Tony over here. Oh, Tony chipped his tooth too.
I chipped my tooth.
I don't think you've ever offered up the backstory here, Mr. Rob. I have watched quite a few of your podcasts. I've been keeping track. I've been viewing it. And I don't think that you have offered up
Offered up
the
what?
gruesome story of where your teeth got donated
Where my teeth
to.
got donated to?
Yeah.
I've heard the story.
Particularly
My teeth,
right about here.
So there was a night where I was drinking, obviously. And
Jack.
Yeah,
Well,
obviously.
the nectar of the gods.
Naturally, the nectar of the gods. I went to lift weights in this garage before I lived here, when a friend lived here. And I went in the garage. He had some dumbbells, and I went to do some lunges, and I forgot to drop the weights when I fell. And so my face planted on the ground.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
I tasted concrete for a week.
Wow.
Yeah, literally.
Fantastic.
I tasted like the grit of the ground.
Side note, your tooth gouges are still in the fucking concrete below my seat.
Oh yeah, they're below Graham's seat.
There's tooth gouges in the
gouges in the
concrete
ground.
below
I'm
my-
going to have to check those
below
out.
my seat.
I'm going to have to check those out.
Yeah, I showed everybody. Usually,
Fantastic.
Brutal,
my
brutal,
lips
brutal.
kind of cover it up most of the time, but every now and then you gotta. This is me, guys. Sorry.
That's what you're working with. It's just you're
And if they
also-
look yellow, it's because I got yellow and red lights on me. I swear.
It's nothing to do with the old
Wouldn't be
L&Ms.
prudent.
Nothing to do with
That
the
was like
L&Ms.
Trump and like George W. and George
That's a
Senior.
combination. Little combination. I like it.
No new taxes. Wouldn't be prudent. Read my lips. No new taxes.
Rob Webb.
2020.
2020.
2020.
Oh yeah, 2020.
Keep
Read my
America
lips.
great. Keep America great.
Keep America great. Oh my God. I have the best 2020. I have the highest year.
Do we have drug paraphernalia?
I've been president, the most recent ever than any other president. Hey, okay, what's going on right now?
Oh, okay. Nothing. Nonsense.
Anywho,
Anywho.
Tony,
Yes.
plumbing.
Plumbing. It's fantastic.
Does your butt crack show?
I have not earned it yet. I have to work up to it.
You have to work out.
I have to work up to it. I've not earned it
Have
yet.
you gotten sex for plumbing?
They offer it every time.
Have you been offered sex,
Oh, I got
or are they just thrown off by the mullet?
it's not a mullet.
It's not a
long
mullet,
hair.
but it
It's
looks
not a
like
mullet.
one.
It's not a mullet.
Or are they thrown off by the look of Forrest Gump running across the country?
It's
interesting.
you should ask this, right? You're asking if he's been offered sexual favors while he was at work. I called Clean Plumbing one time, right? And I scheduled an appointment with this
Please
guy
don't tell this story.
and his
Please
own
don't tell this
house.
story. Please don't tell this story.
Right?
Please don't tell this story.
So
Please don't tell this
I
story.
scheduled the appointment between him
Please
and his
don't
own house. They knew what was going on. They mail him his fucking checks, right? So they know what's going on. They send him anyways, knowing it's some sort of farce. I talked to his secretary there.
Right.
Might have rubbed some elbows, threw a couple Benjamins out there. Old Tony shows up, dressed up in full uniform. Needless to say, I wrote Playboy a very long letter about the details of the events that occurred shortly after. He didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. We both just
How does
stripped.
editing work in the podcast? How does editing work in here? I'm just asking an honest question.
we didn't.
But,
we didn't
Editing works. What's important is you guys keep a maintained. Like that's why it's good to have headphones.
No cussing, no drug use.
Well, it's good to have headphones if you guys want to have a maintained audio, like audio, consistency, a consistency in audio, and a consistency in volume of voice. It helps a lot with headphones, but otherwise it doesn't. Hey, Graham, can you flip that switch off behind you?
The old furnace thing.
Yeah. I hear that a lot, and when I bring things up, it's gonna enhance even more. So, thank you.
I'm cold.
I'm cold.
He weighs 103 pounds. He's always cold.
Yeah. Yeah, you are a skinny son of a bitch,
Thank
Tony.
you. Thank you. I am the cross space engineer.
Crawl space.
Cross space engineer. When you know.
Do you have Forrest Gump's job again? Forrest Gump, when it's like you got to go in the foxhole with a couple 9mm.
Yes.
But he's non-violent, so he crawls in there with liquor.
Right. He was
So he just
hard
crawled the
ass.
foxhole and was just like, "You want to get drunk?"
He didn't even think twice. He's
all
like,
for
all
it.
right, and he lunged himself
all
into
for
the
it.
hole.
Yes, absolutely.
As sick as it sounds, I do like being in confined spaces. I one time made my way, cross space, but I made my way out through a cinder block opening,
Wow.
and the customer could not believe it, and that's all she talked about. I cannot believe that, I was like, oh, cinder block, I'll just go out this way. Why walk all the way up steps? And I'm like,
I was born without a rib cage. I'm just gonna slide on
Right,
in there.
so yeah. It's a good attribute.
Yeah.
You need big guys.
Not only can you lay
You
pipe,
reference me like a big guy.
not only can you lay pipe, but he can slide into small spaces.
No, he, when they say snaking drains, if they have to snake like a 1.5 inch, 2.5 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch pipe, whatever it is, they do it standard with equipment, But when they have to snake 6-inch drains, 6 to 8 inch drains, which are standard, large drains for commercial buildings and whatnot, he just crawls in there.
We do live in Vermilion,
Yeah.
so there's nothing wrong with this.
Oh yeah. That's
If customers
hemp.
see this,
It's hemp.
CleanPlumbing.com.
The
Yeah.
CBD stuff is, calms my nerves. The old CBD.
CBD. Yeah, it's CBD.
This is CBD.
Yeah.
This is hash.
Well, they have CBD edibles as well at the gas station.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought they were
gummies.
just,
Gummy bear-
gummies.
gummy
Yes,
worms. Yeah,
yes,
gummy
yes,
worms.
Yes,
Do they?
indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I knew they had the oils. And
get
I knew
oils?
they had they got like these.
They have vape pens too.
Well, they have
I
the
think.
vape pens.
I like CBD.
Goes with the oils, or whatever. But I know they have
CBD.
they have spliffs now. They have the damn spliffs they sell at the gas station. Spliffs of CBD or whatever the hell, which is kind of crazy to me because the gas station sells spliffs. I spent so many years learning how to roll them and have them and being arrested for them. And now you can go pick it up at the old 7-Eleven, which is adorable to say the least, I guess.
Yeah, I like CBD. It
CBD is
calms my
fucking
nerves.
great. Yeah.
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 I have anxiety so bad.
Have you watched
Oh,
the
yeah.
Browns
I'm
this
terrified
season?
to be around
Have you
people. I
watched
don't know if
the
you know
Browns
that
this
about me.
season?
The Ohio State game too, though. Last week was
dude, no, that was foul.
that was
that
a
was
good.
foul.
It was foul, but it was a good game though.
Oh,
Great game, yes, but
yes.
man,
It was a good. It was a good game. It was a good game. I will say
Man.
that. It was a good game.
Good
it was
game.
a good,
Good
game.
game. Good game.
They
I like
kept it tight to the end.
I love it. At work, we had a Michigan fan talking about how it was all fair calls.
Bullshit.
Hell
And
no.
we're like, where was Michigan when this was happening?
What about the catch? The guy had 3 feet down. Not getting into it. Mm-hmm. Not getting into it.
3 feet down.
3 feet down.
Yeah, 3 feet down.
3 feet down.
There's
They had a
there's,
dog on their
there's
team.
an epidemic. We live in such a weird cavernous city in the United States because Cleveland. We're
Cleveland.
getting infiltrated by
Cleveland.
Pittsburgh Steelers fans and Michigan
Yes,
Wolverine fans.
indeed.
It's
Yes,
kind of
yes,
insane.
yes.
Way too many of those
Yes,
people.
you're right.
Why I'm friends with a few of them, and it's all by default. Like, and then I find out they're a Wolverine afterwards, or
Yeah.
or a
Not
Steeler
cool.
afterwards,
Not cool.
and I'm like, oh my god, what happened? Deal breaker. We could be friends, but we can never fuck.
I will not put your dick in my mouth.
This butthole, way too tight for you. Way too tight for you.
Way too tight for
Way
you.
too tight. You ever hear me fart?
I don't. Yeah, I don't trust that. I could pull a tractor with a piece of string. That's how tight I am.
Damn. Fuck.
I heard something about you about a golf ball and a hose.
Oh, I can
grandfather told me
only
about
because I love McDonald's milkshakes. That's it. That's the only reason
So
why.
you got that pull factor.
Yeah.
You got that.
Has nothing to do with anything else. It has nothing to do with sucking cock.
No.
As you guys would like to
No.
call it.
Why?
Sucking,
We're not
no,
implying
no.
sucking
anything.
cock.
Cocks are gross.
No.
Cocks.
They're one of the grossest things I think on the
There's
planet.
one thing in this
Yeah.
world that I don't want to suck. It's a big fucking juicy veiny cock.
Yeah.
I don't want to suck no cock. Keep that cock on my face. You could put a 10-inch cock on my face. I ain't gonna suck it.
You gotta-
put a big old fucking dick in my face. I ain't sucking it. Just saying. Put a big old veiny fucking rock hard cock,
right.
succulent cock. I ain't gonna
Suck. Yeah, not-
I ain't fucking fuck you. You want me to suck your dick? Take your fucking sweet 10-inch
Juicy-
fucking juicy, veiny, succulent dick and
Throbbing.
get it out of my throbbing dick.
Yeah.
Get it out of my face. I ain't gonna fucking suck it.
No,
Fuck
I'm
you.
not either. That's gay.
Yeah,
that's
fuck
gay
yeah,
as
that's
fuck.
fuck.
Norm-
Yeah, that's
normally-
gay. Oh, that's super gay.
Normally he says take a number.
Yeah.
Instead of take a seat. I'm just saying. Look at that mustache. Ugh.
More. I'm not gonna suck a cock that has more veins than Iggy Pop's arm.
Wow. Wow.
You're in luck.
It's like a spider web of veins.
It's ridiculous. It's like I don't.
Ribbed for her pleasure.
It's like I don't, but my penis takes steroids.
Man, do you think girls feel veins?
Oh yeah.
That's your favorite part.
I see all these memes about having like 10 billion nerve endings, and
Yeah.
all the nerve endings you choose to get on. It's not my clitoris.
How come I couldn't hit one?
Which is crazy because you could a vagina get slammed,
Obliterated.
obliterated.
I watch porn. It's terrifying.
There's no way they feel veins. That's
I
what I'm
wouldn't
saying.
want
It's
to be
like,
on the receiving end of any penis I've ever watched in a video.
like
For sure.
unless it's like because it's like the back of their vagina is getting like hit or something. Sometimes it does.
Maybe it's just calloused.
Like
It's just contagious. Take the abuse.
I'm just saying, or like in like the pelvic region and the whole gyrating motion of a phallic being slammed, literally slammed.
I barely tickle the clay.
That's why I can't imagine them being like, oh, it's so sensitive. It's like you're begging. Maybe I'm just have a small dick. Maybe that's what
I
it
don't
is.
know. Tony's getting real swole in the jeans over here while you're talking. I just want you to know that.
But then it's like, how small would I be if the girl? Then at that point, it's like she's like being real patronizing me, like, ooh, not so much, not so fast. But like you were saying that, but then I guess it's a workup involvement. You have to work up to the end, but it's like, man, you could barely take anything at first, and now you're wanting. I can't even provide what you want at this point.
I think the sexual heavy hitters, I think that's why they have the ball gag. That's why they get the equipment all the way upgraded to a ball gag. They're like, here, I'm gonna stuff this red ball with a leather strap in your mouth.
Do you want your head to
And
go through
shut
the
the
wall?
fuck up.
Do you want your head
Well,
to
do
go
the
through the
thing.
drywall? Like, I want my head to go through the drywall, you pussy.
I mean, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with having to call a handyman after every round of sex, but at a certain point, it's going to be fiscally irresponsible. You'd be like, look, we broke the shower head. We fucked up the plumbing. The toilet's all jacked up. Like,
Turned sideways.
this is getting expensive. Like, it costs
Yeah.
me more than the condoms at this point, and Trojans are like $7 a pop. Like, get out of here.
Oh man, that's good
Choke
shit.
me. We can't call an ambulance again. That's a $2,000 ride.
The joke is Graham wears condoms.
Graham wears condoms. That's the joke.
What are you talking about?
And that's the joke.
That's the joke.
What are you talking about? Spit all over my cigarette.
Not on the shirt though, right? Not on the shirt.
fine.
Good.
The
Good.
cigarette's
Good.
my jeans.
Good.
Damn it.
Good. Excellent.
Condoms, right? Condoms. Very
Flavored condoms.
primitive style of birth
Flavored
control.
condoms.
Just seems
Yes.
super primitive.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't upgrade much past cutting the intestines out of a sheep and wrapping it around your dick. I don't know who thought of that first, but
Yep.
somebody did it. Some guy figured out that the man gravy was a source of the problem.
Good CBD.
And that guy was like, I am going to tie the end of a sheepskin intestine off and sleeve my dick with it.
Yeah.
It's some Irishman. I'm guessing Irishman. No offense.
Pretty soon
Tony.
people are going to be
I'm
like,
saying Irishman. There's an Irishman
Say
with
it.
like 15 kids, right?
Say it.
And he was like, I can't
Say it.
do 16. Someone's going to starve to death here. So he was like, some guy a long time ago got real innovative and cut a sheep's intestines out and figured out that it fit over top of him, and then figured out that the man gravy was the source of the issue, which means that he had sex with his old lady and didn't finish. There's a series of experimentation that's got to go with this. So he had sex with his old lady.
you're telling me he didn't jerk off before he had sex?
Oh, God only knows. I mean, with old Irish farming hands, that's got to be brutal. You're
Dude,
going to get planters.
if you have a
warts on your
dick, you've jerked off before you could even come, I would
Oh.
think.
I don't know about that.
I did.
It's all just clear or nothing.
Well, then I finally, I
Fired
I
blanks.
discovered an
Fired
orgasm
blanks.
before I could ejaculate.
Fire blinks.
Really?
Yeah,
How old?
probably like 11.
Good Lord, you got me blown out. You got me blown out of the water.
I did
You
it
got
to
me blown out of
myself.
the
I did it
water.
myself with a vibrator. I had like this back massager thing.
Say, dude, you might.
This is fantastic.
Mind your
I like
P's
this
and Q's.
podcast. No,
First
I'm
time I
ready.
got off,
I'm
I was
ready. I
11
like
years old
it.
with a
I like it.
vibrator.
I don't have like any shame in that.
No, fuck it. Who cares?
I just.
Who
I
gives
just,
a fuck? It's a podcast, right?
Yeah, there's
I, from my personal experience, just to lay it out there, if we're all being honest here, if we're all just gonna lay it out.
Oh, lay it out there. Fuck
so
it.
your first encounter,
Fun box.
or whatever you want to call it, fun
Play with
box.
your fun box.
The first time you
I
played
wanna hear
with
about your
your
fun
fun
box.
box, you were 11, and some sort of vibrating back thing did it.
well, like yeah, it was a vibrating like neck massager type thing, and then I just
you
put
just-
it on my junk, and then it was just like a funny little thing, and I'd be like, haha, that feels good, ha 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 ha, in my head, you know, like,
Great.
and then I just left it on there.
Why quit? Why stop? Why quit when you're ahead?
Yeah, yeah,
Like, why quit when it's working so
Yeah,
well for
yeah.
you? You're like, well, ain't nobody home.
Fun box.
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying.
No, that's yeah.
Well, that's why, like, cases, and I don't want to get dark, but cases of pedophilia. The reason why people don't admit it at the time because it was a good sensation, but they got robbed of where it should have came from. It should have came from either from yourself or at an age where with somebody else that was consenting.
Which honestly, I
You know.
goddamn strongly.
Yeah,
agree.
that's,
You know, obviously.
Yeah, no, that
I mean,
makes
no, I mean, I
sense.
agree with the whole.
No,
all-
that's yeah.
I had
Makes sense.
let's segue the fuck out of this one. 2 wheels and fucking no handlebars. Roll right into, I'm like 12, 13. Somewhere in there, right? And I was just walking around, I'm rocking one all the time. I'm raging hard on, like pretty often. Happen at school.
Oh
full
yeah.
the fucking legs,
Sitting in class out of
school
nowhere.
books
You're
and
sitting.
all
You're
that
sitting
shit.
in English class. I got a fucking rock hard fucking hard on
Oh,
for
my
no
God.
reason.
Well, I'm just saying, I want walking around.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Perpetually, a whatever, like a passing thought. It's over.
I always had a
not even.
boner.
Not
Thank
even.
God for trapper keepers. That's
No.
the thing, you know.
I even got to the point. I'll even be this honest with you. We're let's get to the depths
Oh,
of it.
we're men.
So to be this
Men.
honest with you
Men.
about it, I got to the point of figuring out what tape wouldn't wreck my hair and would still hold my fucking dick down. Because I was like, you're rocking one, and you're like young, and you're like embarrassed as hell by it because you're not trying.
Oh yeah,
to
you
do
don't
that
want
at
to. You
school
don't want
all
to stand
day.
up with a fucking boner in front of everybody. You know.
No.
But
No.
as far
I'm
as,
not.
like,
I'm not getting up to get another beer. I'll tell you that right now.
So this develops over the course of like, this is years, you know what I mean? I mean, you rock your first hard on when you're younger than that, by far. But I was just like, whoa, you know, like kind of shy away from it and be like, I gotta hide this damn thing and I gotta do something about it. And I eventually got to the point laying in my bedroom, in my bed, by myself, obviously. Well, not always, obviously, but whatever. Obviously, for me, myself, my own tent, obviously, laying by myself. And it got to a point where I was sick of this thing I'm hauling around with me now.
Take care of that.
Penis.
Yeah, this is rock hard cock.
Rob, can you say it
Rock
again?
hard throbbing
Penis.
cock. I'm just carrying around as a young man, and eventually got to the one point where I just manipulated it.
Hey,
a
for
while.
visuals, can you tell me if it's cut or uncut? I mean, I guess I don't need visuals, but
No, for visual sakes, my mom was a hippie, my man, and it's a very much so uncut. That's how I roll.
nice.
Yeah, I've got the what do you call it? The turtleneck.
The turtleneck.
Yeah, I'm rocking the turtleneck, not the V-neck.
I heard the story of this guy that was it was like a Dr. Drew episode or something, and he had a method of jerking off with his foreskin because he was uncut, and when he finally had sex with a woman, it hurt so bad because he never pulled it back, and like
Really?
yeah, and it was
All
too
right.
so
What else can we
sensitive that he
talk
like pulled back out. Was like, oh my god,
And it was like,
yeah, and then he freaked out.
Wow. Good old Dr. Drew. Whoa. Good old Dr. Drew.
I understand.
Like what he would do is he'd take the
But,
foreskin, he would grab the foreskin and like rub it and like, rock it, and it was his just way. That was his way he handled himself.
It's,
Teach their own.
Dude, I had a pair of like foam nunchucks, and then I would like form it into a vagina and like put
Nice.
There's a
Nice,
technical
nice,
term for
nice.
It's called a fifi.
We're,
If you make an object of your own to jerk off with, it's
Yeah.
a jail term.
Were you ever weird?
My buddy Christian told me this one. It's called a fifi. They used to make them out of sponges,
Yeah.
rubber gloves, and toilet paper or anything tubular.
Okay.
He said that they had a washer that got off kilter, right? A washer that was off kilter. He said the guys ripped the drain pipe off the washer because it was rigid PVC instead of being a flex pipe because it was rigid.
You know I'm a
installed.
plumber, right?
Yeah.
Dude.
Stop. Oh, let's get Tony turned on. So they fucking would rip. It was
turn that
it was
furnace
hard
on?
lined. It was hard.
Is the furnace on?
It's off now. It's off now.
The drain to the washer was hard lined instead of flex lines dumped in a pipe somewhere like you would have out here or whatever. And he said the washer would do this and had PVC jack to it. He said they broke the fucking pipe
Oh my god, made a vagina out
and
of it.
stuffed the fucking drain pipe with
Wow.
sponges and rubber.
It was like a team
and like
effort.
a glove. Oh,
Oh,
no,
wow.
this was like everybody had their own kit to go hit the hole with.
Right, I
They
got
had their own kit.
Nice,
And so
good.
they would go to the washer and turn it on and run a cycle, and it was like an important thing because you could get jerked off without having to do it your goddamn self.
Yeah.
Nor with a fifi.
Yeah,
with
it's like
this
the
tube
stranger.
thing. Oh, dude. So you'd stand there and just go, digga, digga, digga. They would intentionally throw offload loads of laundry into their shit and just rock this fucking washer
Right.
until it was off its gears. And like, I don't even know if they had to get a new one through
No
the process
cameras.
or whatever.
Surprised
no
there's no
cameras.
cameras,
I know.
jeez.
Well, in the laundry room, why? You know?
'Cause?
And it was technically it was a jail for youngins.
Oh,
This is
there
not
we
adult
go.
jail, my friend. And,
Juvenile.
juvenile prison, if you will.
Yeah.
Out west,
Okay.
and they would
That's why they didn't have cameras there.
Yes, sure. I don't know. I might get yelled at for that. I don't know, but I'm just telling what I've heard.
Hey.
And they would stuff this pipe with their gloves and their cotton and their sponges,
Fantastic.
and they would add lotion into it and
Fantastic.
stand there and let this thing go get, and just absolutely blow their mind
Fantastic.
as young men.
Fantastic.
They had nothing else. This was, I do believe, 12, 13 to 18. So you're talking just a building full of hormones. These guys are going to figure out how to jerk off by any means. And if it includes a blowjob from a dryer or for a blowjob from a washer drain hose that gets off kilter, they're going to figure out how to do it like badasses.
Yeah. Essentially.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get another drink. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Subsidized farming.
Ooh, oh my. Well, I think subsidized farming is a good thing, and I think
Subsidized farm.
I think Monsanto's is an animal that needs to be done with. I think Monsanto's needs to go. Just let us eat.
I don't know.
Just
what
let
this-
us plant.
I don't know what that means. I don't understand anything.
Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm into that shit. Monsanto's needs to go. Where are you at? Hold on. I'm the host now. This is
Interview
my
me.
kid.
Interview me.
Tony.
Me. Yes. Ask me anything.
How long is it?
7.5.
7.5?
7.5.
Nice.
7.5.
All right, if you had to compare your grapes to anything, would it be like
Kiwis.
kiwis? Heavily
Mm-hmm.
there.
7.5
Large and
kiwis.
furry.
7.5 kiwis.
God, it's amazing you haven't done it
Give me
more
another
yet.
one. Give me another one. I'm ready. Nipple size. Nickel.
What is nickel?
Nickel.
Nipple size?
Nickel.
I think we could pull a pocket full of change out and discern the truth in that situation.
Podcast? Does it get a nipple?
I don't know. Do you have a nickel? Does it get a nipple?
Rob,
Do you have a nickel?
Do you have a nickel?
Who will hold up a nickel?
Fuck. Mr. Rob Webb, do you have a nickel?
Yeah, I have a couple nickels in Lorraine.
Okay.
I work with them, and well.
Is this actual change or is this just really unattractive females?
Oh, and they're just
What
my
is a nickel?
they're just my nickels. That's all I got.
What you sipping on there, Mr. Webb? What are you sipping on?
White Russian.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. No old school Jack, huh?
No, not today. No.
No.
I decided to keep it light and creamy.
Nice.
He thought I was gonna wear my bathrobe.
Yeah. Light and creamy. His skin is very creamy.
If my bathrobe is light and creamy because I jerk off.
Oh no, I was thinking about your untouched skin from the sun.
My butt?
Yeah.
My
with the-
butt's been banned online.
Yeah, with your cherries
Banned.
on the butt.
Yes, cherries on the butt.
Banned online.
Cherries on the butt.
And then they
All
allowed
right,
it.
all right, Graham. Here's a question, Graham.
Hit me.
What do you do for a living, mostly? What is your primary living situation, hobby, career, craft?
All right. So, like I said, I was like, I'm going to say 12. I think 12 is definitely the age. And I started discovering myself, right?
Okay.
So, like, I just started playing with it and
All right,
leaning
fast
and
forward to
rocking
now.
around. No, this is directly tied to it. You don't need to cut me off. I'm not drifting here. I'm being direct to the situation. So I started touching myself at like 12 years old. And so,
And
That's sort of 16.
well, I started rubbing and rolling around on it, right? And it just, I burst.
How about
one day.
19? Let's go to 19.
Like the first time I played with myself, explosion.
we
Problem.
just talked about this.
I creamed the sheets, you know what I mean?
We already this segue already passed.
So,
we're on a different segue, my friend.
so now I shoot short films like that, and I sell them online.
you could blame Tony for the rest of that one.
What?
Your explanation of what you do for a living. Oh, you do sell
Yes.
videos.
Yeah, that first time I started rocking and rolling when I was 12 years old, boy, I ran into a landmine, and it was full of cash.
Oh, I got you.
Fast forward, 37 years old, my man, they pay for it.
Oh, I got you.
All I gotta do is
It's
put
like
a-
an American dream.
All I gotta do
you
is
know?
put
It's an
on an
American
adult
dream.
diaper, maybe braid
Can
my
I
hair.
have a cigarette, Rob?
Sure.
And
You would
know,
give me a cigarette right now.
roll and rock around.
Whoops.
I cream into a pillow, and these guys send me a lot of money for the footage. I'm a carpenter, Rob. I build shit. The last job I got into was a mansion demo.
Yeah, you could put the ashtray anywhere. I mean,
Rob.
I have a
Mr.
Vegas,
Rob Webb
a
is
Vegas
my friend.
ashtray somewhere.
Mr. Rob Webb is my friend. And I cannot scam you, my friend.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
scam. I'm a
right.
con artist.
You already had a cigarette. That's what a scam that is. Jeez.
The scam is he
You scammed me like 21 cents.
I have explained my scam.
he doesn't smoke cigarettes.
I
He just
steal.
randomly bums cigarettes off strangers and then laughs about it later and gives me the cigarette.
Not you, sweetheart. Or
So he's your bitch.
Hey,
He's your bitch.
I save cigarettes for friends.
And he's got the hat on and the blazer.
he's got the long hair and all the good looks.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Just saying. And he's like getting the cigarettes for you. You know. You're buying into it, man. It's
Are you
a,
trying
it's
to,
a pit. It's
are
a
you trying
dark
to pick me
pit.
apart?
It's a dark
you guys,
pit.
You're digging into a bunch of personal
That's
shit.
what that's
man.
what pimps do, dude. They
So far in the last
they make you
in the last
feel,
few minutes, you've asked me about my penis, my job, and my homegirl over here. What are you trying to get at?
Graham's a ZZ Top. Man.
I'm saying you're his pimp and he's your hoe.
You got it backwards.
You're his hoe?
Look at me. Who's glammed up?
All right, guys.
Who's ready for the pushing?
All right, guys. I'm JK.
Who smells good? Who smells good?
I'm JK,
Okay,
guys.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Rob.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Batman or Superman?
What do you mean?
Those are.
Question.
Like, who's my favorite?
Batman or Superman?
Might as well ask him Democratic
Who's
or
my
Republican. That's
favorite?
intense.
Who would win in a fight?
Well, who'd win in a fight? One's a fucking alien with magical powers. Come on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. In a fight, Superman wins. Bottom line. I pick Superman all the time because a billionaire, money can't buy happiness.
Did
a
you know-
billionaire that lost his mom and dad and can't he puts all of his money into being Batman instead of feeding kids in Africa? Fuck Batman.
Batman. What are you talking about?
You know what else money buys, Rob? You know what else money buys, Rob?
I'm gonna cut you off on that.
Money
I'm gonna
buys
cut you off on
kryptonite.
that. I'm gonna cut you off on that.
Fuck you.
No,
money
no,
buys
no.
kryptonite.
I just want to
Yes.
virtue.
Money buys kryptonite. That's what it does.
I just want a virtue signal.
Touche.
Use that to virtue signal
No, I'm
for
gonna say-
starving
I'm gonna
kids
say,
in Africa.
Well, no, you had to
Do you know
spend
how
all
much
his money on
crime-
kryptonite.
Do you know how much crime is in
It's all good.
Gotham City? Do you know how much crime is in Gotham City? Do you know how many?
You know how much
innocent-
money I put into
Do you know how many
Africa
innocent
kids?
people would be killed? Do
Not too much, none.
you know how much people would be killed?
As much money as I put
They're,
into condoms.
they're in God's blind spot.
Oh, God.
I'm Catholic, and I did not like that joke.
What?
Sorry, I'm a Christian.
He is.
Yeah, so we both read from the same book.
Wait, you're,
Okay.
oh, yeah, you are fucking Irish Catholic as fuck.
I'm Catholic, man.
Irish Catholic. And this guy's mutt Christian.
Mutt, yeah, it's a mutt.
Mutt Christian.
The hillbilly Christian.
If you're going to be defined as a human race, you have to be mutt. You know, I
Oh,
get,
yeah.
I get.
I'm a mutt American for sure.
I'm an English American for sure. Like both my parents are born yonder.
I did the genealogy test. I am a quarter Irish and 75% English.
Really?
Wales. Yeah.
Really?
Shit.
No way.
Yeah.
Start.
You're from my muddy waters.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
start talking.
Cheers,
Let's
fuck.
see you guys start talking.
No, my people got sent out of England because we were probably border jumpers.
You probably just didn't pay your taxes. England's
Or that.
real sticklers about that.
Or that.
That's
and they,
how Australia
what
was
they did is they
established.
sent us to America as indentured servants, and some people stayed, some people went back. We stayed.
Did you know that a criminal punishment in England was to be officially deported or relocated? And in order to do that, you would get sentenced to 7 years of Australia.
Is that
because England found Australia and was like, this place is fucking cool and it's huge. And then they started walking around and figured out that like half the people died before they got to walk back to the boat because of bugs and critters and animals that would just eat, maul, and poison them. And plants. So then they came back to England. We're like, it's fucked. Can't walk anywhere. They've got the most poisonous critters we've ever seen in our life. You could grow shit there, but you don't want to be there because it's Australia and it's a country built to absolutely murder human beings. Like, there's critters smaller than whatever this is, smaller than my cigarettes, that will absolutely ruin your life. They'll make you feel the worst pain you've ever felt in your life and then murder you,
Well, baby
kill you.
scorpions and baby spiders inject more venom because they don't know when to stop injecting the venom. So the smallest ones they'll kill you, dude.
So England got the super wild idea. They're trying to colonize everything, right? The only country on the planet to never have the sun set on it. The only country on the planet to where it owned enough land where the sun never
England.
set.
That's why it's so it's always gray as
Well,
fuck.
they had the best navy, and they were always trying to
Rainy.
leave.
Do you remember?
That's why they owned everything
Married
else.
with Children?
But so,
Just enough UV to grow it.
seriously, and then
right.
Has no sun at all.
But dude, as a punishment, they ship people off for 7 years, and you were lucky to make the boat ride there.
Yeah.
And that's how.
Well, I have
Australia
good
got
genes.
established.
If you're from America, though, if you're here, you have to have a good immune system.
Oh yeah.
Good
Oh
genes.
yeah. Of course. Of course.
So if there was some weird relative fucking going on, at least I
Right. Yeah.
grabbed onto relatively
A good one.
genes.
A good
Well,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
But Americans had to survive yellow fever while we put it on blankets and gave it to Native Americans.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
We had to survive that crap, and it decimated them.
Oh yeah, it did.
Are you
yeah.
gonna edit this part of the video podcast?
Who knows, man?
I'm just saying.
That
just-
is-
Now-
I don't
now
like
I
that you- I
won't.
don't like that you added that.
Now I
don't like
won't.
that you add that. You're wearing a Cleveland. You're wearing a Cleveland Indians hat.
Absolutely.
Indians had-
Yes.
We've been on for 40 minutes, about 40 minutes already.
Nice. Wow. Holy crap! Wow.
Longest round of sex.
I
I've
think
ever
I
had.
might. I think I might call this episode "Confessions" or something.
Ooh, confession. Confession.
Throw up.
Confession.
I love CBD or like,
CBD is like the shit.
Hemp.
CBD,
CBD hemp.
hemp, CBD.
The best part about this CBD is editing.
Without a doubt.
Oh yeah, it's
You're gonna have to chop this one up. I don't know what you're gonna do with this
it
shit,
might
but
be
you're gonna have to chop
chopped.
this
Well,
one
it might
up.
be chopped. I like it pure.
Well,
I
that's-
like it
I just
pure.
rambled on about Australia for fucking 30
it's not that easy of editing because I've never hit anything. So
Hit what?
What's her to fucking hide?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bush
Bush.
beer
Yes.
and CBD hemp
It's-
for these guys.
Yep.
Oh, for advertisements?
Well, the thing is, I have a cold. I'm coming off from a bad cold. I can't even smoke anything.
I have allergies and you have a cat. It's understandable.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
I have to pee.
Kitty, 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 kitty,
Even
kitty.
though I smoke
On the
cigarettes.
cat.
Yeah, I know. I smoke cigarettes. I get it.
I get it. I get it. I smoke cigarettes.
I don't count that as smoking.
No.
That's why actually I do, but you smoke weed, or somebody smokes weed when you ask them, do you smoke, and they say cigarettes.
Yeah, right. I always do.
I had a manager.
Cigarettes?
I had a manager ask me that at a job once.
Cigarettes?
I had a manager ask me that at a job once. I was on a tow motor.
Yes,
and
yes.
And I drove by. He's like, he wanted to tell me that there's no smoking in the front.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, do you smoke? And immediately I was like, no, I didn't say cigarettes. I was just like, yeah.
Just like,
Yup,
yup.
yup.
Yeah, sure do.
Sure do.
Oh, yeah. Yup. Which is the best, I'm got.
But if I said cigarettes, I get drug tested.
Yeah, right. You know what's funny is a lot of customers ask me if I smoke
Yeah.
CBD, hemp,
Yeah.
and
hemp.
of course hemp. And I just think it's funny because like you're kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Stereotyping me?
Oh. Yeah.
Kind of stereotyping me? You think? You know? Do I sound like a person?
Imagine
that would
being
smoke
black.
CBD. Yeah, right.
What do you think of black? It's like, dude, I actually felt that way once when I wore a jersey and it had Jägermeister written on the jersey. It was a badass Jägermeister
Yeah.
jersey. It was a football style.
Okay.
And I went to get beer at the gas station, and I was about to leave, and the clerk was like, "Just to let you know, there's a cop out there, in pumping his gas," and I'm like,
Oh, nice. Good to know, I guess. Right?
I'm like,
thank you.
okay,
Okay.
and also the sky is blue,
Since when?
grass is green.
Right.
What else do you want to tell me? That's,
What kind of ridiculous shit did I just
So
walk
immediately I
into?
think, do I look like a guy that needs to watch out for cops?
Yeah. Am I? There you go. You're being profiled.
Huh?
Yeah.
You were profiled.
I was
You were
profiled a little bit.
It's just, I've been profiled. I can relate. I understand said
Is
topic.
not pretty cool later?
He didn't even look at it. There you go. He's looking at it.
Oh, it's a fucking fish.
Surprise.
What type of fish?
Surprise.
A bass.
What type of bass?
A largemouth.
Slow clap. Slow clap for the gentleman.
It's the only kind of bass I know. It's the only bass that fits my dick.
Oh, you're telling me a smallmouth bass does not?
No.
I thought jerking off at 12 was weird. You're fucking my day up.
11.
11.
Talking about me.
Imagine if you had a vibrator thingy.
Oh, dude. Like what? You take your mom's back massager and just...
No, it was a neck massager. I had bad neck headaches when I was a kid. Like bad or
Neck
back
headache?
It was bad tension headaches that like literally crippled me when I was like in 5th grade. I was
Jesus
like,
Christ, man.
I was like bad,
serious?
and I would hang. My head would hang low, and I would literally be in like severe pain for a
real?
lot of my childhood. Yeah, it
Really?
was bad. Yeah,
God damn, man.
And then it discovered your penis.
And
it
then he started
discovered my
jerking
penis.
off and all the tension went away.
And then it discovered your penis.
Get out of here. Put me back away. I'm going back in my box.
I discovered my penis through neck injury.
No, you really had like ridiculous tension headaches and shit as a kid? You were
Yeah, I
that
had
overstressed as a child?
Well, it wasn't
You were-
stress. It was
What?
an actual thing. There was
When you
something
were-
going on. I never got it figured out, but
When
I
you were
grew out of it.
younger, did you have an Alf doll?
No, maybe at one point my brother may have. I don't know. I don't remember.
Did you
an
have
Alf-
a My Buddy doll?
No, I wanted one.
There's no reasoning behind the questions I'm asking.
I wanted one. I had an Alf sleeping bag.
Did you have a? Oh, there you go. Did you have a Macho Man Randy Savage wrestling buddy?
No, and I wanted one of those too.
Those would all be weird things to have sex with. if
It
you were
was
young
weird
boy.
because, but it was like those. Maybe it just didn't click with me. The wrestling buddy. I thought it was cool.
Wrestling buddies. You could ram them
Yeah.
and slam them.
But there was, yeah, right.
And I'm just like, whoa, Macho Man. He was Macho King. He was actually Macho King. So,
That's funny,
dude,
dude.
had the crown and everything. Woo, he had a lot of holes in him.
I think there was more things that I was into at the time. Like I was super into. I actually had my first. You assembled your own broadcasting station, and you could get frequencies from like anything. You could use the earpiece as a mic or an earpiece.
We're
And
getting
it
a
was
story
really
about
cool.
the roots of what the
Oh,
hell we're
yeah.
doing right now.
Oh, cool. Cool.
It was cool. There was one that came already fully developed,
Uh-huh.
and there's one that came with instructions on how to hook all the transformers together. And I got that one second. I got the first one first, and that one worked because it was already built. And then I got the one where you had to build and had all the integrated circuit, all the little ohm things, ohm rating fucking little things. You know, those things that look like trash cans that are on the circuit board?
I don't. No, I do know. Actually, I do. Little
Yeah.
trash cans with little 2 wires in them.
Yeah. Whatever those are.
See?
I had to assemble all that. And it all came like to where you didn't
You had
have
to solder it?
No, you didn't have to solder
Okay,
anything.
I
It
was
all
gonna say,
came to where you like
Was that like plug and play?
plug and play. Everything
click
was
it
all
into
plugged
place?
in. And you do that. Maybe you did have to solder some stuff. Maybe you needed a parent to like overlook the process.
It was
and
made to make a kid smart.
wonder why it wasn't working, but it didn't work. I assembled it, never worked. Just put it center of the thing. All right, that's fine. Whatever. It don't matter. The only reason why it's so symmetry. I'm an OCD guy.
Well, it stops the semen from getting on the microphone.
Yeah, I don't want any steaming getting
Every
on the
15
mic.
minutes, this guy blasts off.
But yeah, I've done a lot of tiny little things when I was a kid, like jerked off and then
Yeah,
assembled things. But
on my free time, and then what?
Yeah, but
my
at the same-
business.
You
At
still
the
hold the same hobbies.
I know at the same exactly. At the same time, it's like, dude, nowadays this is a dream of mine. And then Maggie got me these mic flags. Happy New Year, everybody!
Yes,
we got mic
yes,
flags.
Woo!
2020.
Happy birthday, Rob.
Yeah, happy birthday. Happy.
too
I
late,
didn't say.
too late.
Oh, fuck.
Should have said happy birthday before 2020, man.
That's
That
the
is
rules?
correct.
That's
No,
the
no,
rules?
you're right. You're
Like
right.
this next year
I'm
already.
sorry.
My birthday's
No.
this year.
Yeah,
Later.
No, you're right.
Birthday is this year.
Later.
I apologize. You're fucking
Well,
right.
You're too early.
is it too late? For,
You're
almost an entire
322.
year too early.
Yeah.
I apologize. Sorry, I said it. I take it back.
I was born on
Edited.
Christmas. If nobody knew,
Everyone knows that.
born on the Christmas day.
Rob's Jesus' cousin.
I love it when I show my ID at the liquor store, at different liquor stores. It's like, oh, Christmas, baby. And then you get into the conversation of like why it's okay now because I'm fucking 36 and I've dealt
Jesus.
with it for so long.
Jesus was born.
You just got to bundle
Jesus
the same
was
presents
born.
every year, right?
But I love it when they know I was born in 83 and they're like, oh, I bet you, do you get gypped or double presents? It's like, dude, I'm not fucking 10 anymore. I have to buy people gifts on my birthday.
I'm in my 30s.
You have to
I'm in my 30s
you
and I have to buy people Christmas presents
on your
for my
birthday.
birthday.
Here's your gift.
Here's your gift. I'm poor now. Thank you.
Is the hat a birthday gift?
It was.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Maggie got
I
it
like
for me. Yeah.
I was gonna guess.
Well, it's the basic C. I haven't had one and since they came out, and a lot of people has had them, and now it's my turn.
I like it.
Got the C,
like it.
Cleveland C,
Yep.
because the Wahoo or the Yahoo, the Chief Wahoo is gone.
Wahoo's illegal. Chief
illegal.
Wahoo's illegal now.
It's just
Hashtag freedom of speech.
Yeah, corporations can't print those fucking hats anymore. Can you believe that?
no. Yeah, you're right.
Crazy.
Yep, you're right. Yep.
It's Marlboro
But
all
I can.
over again.
I can.
But I can. But I can.
Damn right.
I like it.
At least it was Chief Wahoo. Like it was like an Indian celebrating. Like yes, the logo had red skin, but then like a team like the Washington Redskins was kind of like, well, I think the Redskins might be a racially derogatory term, so you might want to 86 that from the name of your team. I get that.
I don't think
I
it's
get the
racist.
sensitivity to it.
I don't think it's racist.
No, I think it's stupid. Fighting Irish, fucker. Come on. There's Notre Dame has been using a picture like this of an
Yeah,
Irish
well,
guy.
well,
But
you
they
know-
are the fighting Irish.
Well, you know what,
But they
Tony?
are the
Fighting
fighting
Irish.
Irish. It's the fighting Irish.
Well, you know what,
Nobody
Tony?
takes offense to that.
Well, you know what, Tony? You might not find it racist, but some people
A
do.
lot of people do.
Okay.
A lot of people do.
You could.
A lot of people do.
You could
I don't care.
categorize the Fighting
Yeah,
Irish
I don't give a fuck.
and the Washington Redskins in the same fucking thing.
Is Chief Wahoo offensive? I guess it is. He's
Maybe.
got red. His skin is
Maybe.
red.
Whatever.
He's got big teeth and a big nose.
Maybe.
You want to make him brown, so it's more historically accurate.
Would you go to an Indian? Would you go to an Indian reservation with a Wahoo on your hat?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why not? I'm a Cleveland
Dead
fan.
drop right now. Oh, your hat. I'd be like, fuck you, Cleveland. Woo!
Yeah. Cleveland.
Fuck off.
All right.
I mean, I don't care.
Written in,
No offense, but if you're gonna be sensitive to that, we ain't gonna be friends. 'Cause I'm gonna say some dumb shit. That
I love
goes
it
way
how-
beyond the hat.
I love it how people that claim to be like woke will be romanticizing over cultures that don't have streets, and I'm like, we built the Empire, and they're like, oh, they're so awesome and smart, and I'm like, we built the Empire State Building in 18 months.
Really?
Yeah, 3 years max to get everything ready.
Wow.
But yeah,
Did not know
By
that.
nations that don't have streets, do you mean Italy?
well, I'm
Like
just
Venice
saying, or
with all the
nations
water
where they're
canals.
like grass huts and spears and like things.
Ah,
I'm just
yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, that's fine and dandy, but people look at America so oppressive. You know, it's like, well, that's what free. That's what Viking state of mind is. Like that, it goes. You know, Vikings plowed through.
Yeah.
Because
No,
it's
you're
like,
right.
no, fuck you. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm
Here's
going
the
to do
cool
this.
part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what happened the year after the Empire State Building was finished?
Nope.
Oh, it's a disgusting bloodbath. Don't get me wrong. I'm
No,
just saying.
depression.
Oh, a lot of people. A lot of.
Whatever. But
A stock fail. A
you have to
complete stock
plow
failure.
through to get shit done sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
It sucks really bad what you got to do. Honestly, I'm a guy that's supposed to, honestly, bayonets and lunging over trenches is not my thing. It's not what I think
Yup.
human beings are supposed to do. I don't think anybody
No.
is supposed to do that at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm just
Look
saying.
up Boba Nose Monkeys.
This is the
fucking
dispensation. This is the dispensation of our humanity. We are bound to be evil, but then I think there's a darkness in everybody, and everybody needs redemption. And that being said, when society is as disgusting as it is, there are rules, and they have to be dealt with in a certain way to get millions and millions and masses of people to turn around away from evil.
Yeah.
But that being said, I think America's probably, or Dubai. That's a pretty good looking city, if you ask me.
The rich are rich and the poor are poor.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, yeah,
We have a middle class. You know.
right. At least we got a middle class.
Very true.
Oh man, you look at, they made an island like that looks like a palm tree. And yeah, and it's like prime real estate for like rich people, and they can't get rid of the smell of like how the algae is building up and like the fish.
Oh,
Yes.
fantastic.
No, dude,
Dude, it's like a glorious, like, welcome to the jungle. That's what Mother Nature told them. Welcome to Mother Nature, you fuck.
dude.
This is what happens, you stupid fuck.
They have essentially built a gigantic artificial algae farm.
Yeah.
They took barges full of sand and earth and whatever the hell, and they drove it out to the spot in the middle of nowhere, and went, and they just dumped this crap until it filled up. There's so much organic material in the crap they just dropped on site. It was impossible to avoid.
Yeah.
That shit's so green, like that shit's so green. You can't put that much.
There's university
inside of
there's
the sea.
university students in America that would have told them immediately right away that's a bad idea.
No, you're feeding the ocean
Yeah.
organic material to grow algae. It's essentially what you're doing.
But yeah.
So that was a bad idea overall. You got a large amount of money, terrible engineering and design and thought.
Oh yeah. And it's prime real estate there. Prime.
They pre-sold that crap. Yeah. They pre-sold that crap for so much money, it's insane.
Can't fix stupid.
Whatever.
If somebody paints the back of your neck in cherry colored paint, if somebody slaps your neck really hard and you're white,
If your girlfriend goes to work and has to wear an orange vest, that's for Jessica.
if
Shout out to Jessica Modick. Jessica Modick.
Modic, huh?
Jessica Modick. Shout out to Jessica Modick.
if you have a condition of psoriasis and it's attacking your entire neck, and then it gets irritated,
If you go to Walmart for the same reasons you go to the gas station,
if your firstborn's first words are "attention Kmart shoppers,"
do I have a booger in my nose? You got a booger on the side of my nose?
I'm gonna put a picture of Jeff Foxworthy,
Give
and
me some
while
signals
we
here.
play that entire thing,
This side.
That other side.
This side.
Got it. Nailed it. Got it.
You got a booger in my nose.
It's all good. It's a podcast. They don't see your face.
think again. Welcome to the real world, jackass.
It's a podcast. I don't see your face. Son of a bitch.
It's a nice one.
But yeah, 59 minutes. I guess I could cut it now. That was good
Yeah.
for an hour. I'll
Yes.
keep it unedited,
Yes.
relatively.
Yeah.
Let's give it a little more than 10 for cuts.
But yeah, we're gonna go to play us out. Let's see what I got here.
All right. Something good. Hey, how about take these broken wings?
No. I'm going to do an original.
Take these broken wings.
I'm going to do an original this time.
All right.
Oh no. Oh, can I ask? Can we request an outro?
Same song you listen to.
Hobo Johnson.
What are you gonna advertise?
Hobo Johnson.
It's red and rusty, baby.
There you go.
We could like. Whoa. Check. There we go.
It's red, it's rusty in the air, it ain't conditioned. The hood's bent up, but the back window is missing. I smell exhaust, stick the key in the ignition.
Also, good night to Grant Patton and Tony Modick. Good night, guys. Thank you guys for coming on. I'll do it. I know. It's lame. My God. I was like, I feel sorry. I didn't. You made me feel guilty, dude. Good night. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.